good. What? Huh, interesting. Um, good evening. Oh shit. Go away. So, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we gonna try. I'll be honest, every game that's come out that uses modern Unity, it seems, just is a bitch when it comes to wanting to work with my computer. It's like, I swear Nvidia is purposefully kneecapping older cards with their drivers because these games should run. There's no reason Stalker 2 should run as bad as it did before as it does. Final Fantasy 16 seems to be running worse with streaming. All these games should run with streaming. Oh. But today we're gonna play some. Is it gonna load? Is it gonna go? Come on. You might have a brief fun time. I should have compiled shaders beforehand. Every game's gotta compile shaders. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the modern techniques used in I hate the modern techniques used in game design. Why the fuck can't we just have like I know there's a reason for it, but like we could just as easily go back to the old way of doing things. We don't need to do it this way. We don't need. Do we really need? Is there a reason this is done? Why? I kind of have a vague idea, but like, I know why they don't compile during gameplay. Like, I learned that with the Wii U. But like, what did they do before that we didn't have this? Like, why? Is it because shaders have just become so complicated that we have to sit through this like 20-minute presentation of yeah, okay. As you've touched it, I know what compiling is. GPU drivers cannot further optimize the game shaders. You would no longer benefit from game-ready drive. Yeah. Many modern graphics APIs do actually support pre-compiling. Yo, it's ass mister. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that. I remember you, don't worry. I'm just administrator. I thought it was supposed to be like administrator. Like you're the administrator, but you're an ass. Yeah, I know. This is very exciting. Reading up on shaders while this happens to figure out why the fuck every game has to do this now. It's very much best practice in the industry to only compile your shaders once. The problem is every time you update your GPUs, you have to do it. Okay, you do a lot of computer gravity. But what is the reason? Why do old games not require it? I mean, you don't post every day. Oh, so while we're waiting, do you want to see what I came across in my Twitter notifications? This is actually kind of beautiful. I won't say beautiful in a holy shit, I can't believe this happened kind of way. Is this the right one? Let's see. Shut up. Ignore this. I don't know what this. Shut up! Saved you a click. This guy couldn't find a woman that could speak English and would tolerate him. So he went to Malaysia and found a woman. I don't know why you're censoring your baby's faces. Like they won't be totally different tomorrow or in a week. So it really makes no difference to have the censor versus not. Anyway, so this happened, and I think we're all better for it. Where is it? It's gonna be. Yeah. Twitter is going wild. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's. Oh, yeah, you can definitely see what it says. How the fuck? Just don't want the CIA try. Yeah, and the comments, man. The comments are just everything you'd expect them to be. Who the fuck? Who the fuck thinks of themselves like this? Every king needs a like. Listen, I ain't a BLM person. I think BLM is. I won't call them a terrorist organization at this point because they've basically just dropped off the face of the fucking earth again. But I feel like race relations were better 20 years ago. And BLM is not a part of the solution to getting back to that and better. BLM is just backsliding us. I think post Rodney King, once everything calmed down, we had a good 5-10 years where things were generally pretty good. It was understood that cops that were assholes, and that's not all cops. And with the internet, we've got both ends. We've got people who think all cops are bastards, and we've got, make it a quote, like, some of these are funny, but then it's just, like, some of these people are also just living in some kind of echo chamber. One person said it best. Where is it? Oh, no, it's below the Burger King comment. Where is it? I mean, I know most of these people are just trolling, but where is it? Someone said, I thought this was hilarious, and I sent it to my buddy. That is beautiful. Just the monkey business. Oh boy, we got more. I think I passed it. This guy, who just spammed cracker over and over. Somebody said, oh, I think it was up here. Somebody said something along the lines of, prepare for more pizza. What the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna send pizza to his house? What are you accomplishing? You're giving him attention. If you don't like him, just fucking ignore him. People used to have common sense with the internet. They used to know if you don't like what somebody had to say, don't fucking bother talking to them. Now we feel like we have to engage with fucking everybody. But this guy, I think this is a great example of the polar opposite of ACAB. No, that will happen later when the boom... no, I can't say all that. That's going to get... Yeah. No one likes them. Who? What? I mean, yeah, enjoy your pizza, man. If I were the pizza delivery guy, I'd be like, fuck it, man. I ain't taking this shit back. Take some fucking pizza. Like you have two options here that you could send to his house. You can either get yourself a felony by swatting him, or you could send him a harmless pizza. Either way, you've done fuck all. But see, they said no one likes blacks, but that's just categorically not true. Like, yeah, there are stereotypes. Some live up. The Boondocks is freaking amazing. Like, but I didn't comment to this guy because I recognize he's so fucking stupid and entrenched in this fucking echo chamber that nothing I say is going to change his mind. So why even fucking talk to him? He's not an intelligent being. I mean, I'd be better off going outside and talking to a fucking turtle. It's about the same damn thing. You're talking to a lower life form. You know? So, but that's modern internet, you know? But I just found that really funny. And I'm like, you know, what results in somebody getting so echo chambered that they get to the point where they can say something like this and believe it? Like, okay, the comment at the top is shit posting. It's just shit posting. But, like, I mean, eventually you go. At what point does it go from shit posting to believe, and then of course you have people that believe that certain groups are bad. But at what point does it become, well, nobody likes them? Like Halal in the server, I recognize the difference in background. He's Egyptian, so I understand why he doesn't like Israel. And I can respect the differences we have there. It's just a cultural difference. He's grown up in a completely polar opposite as far as that conflict's concerned, and we're still friends. But I bet he would say nobody. He wouldn't say nobody likes them, because it's just not true. There's people defending them. Anyway, let's see if our shaders are almost done. So good, that burned some time. I just found that kind of very funny that somebody could actually, like, delude themselves into making that statement. Or are they just trying to be inflammatory? I really don't know. And, are you... Oh, no, it's not a Jigglypuff. It's Clefairy. Okay, here we go. I'm hoping... It seems to be running... I don't know how well it's running, but we'll see. Text size, English. I mean, it's on theme. So I've never played... correction. I can't say I've never played Oblivion. I've booted it up like twice in my life. One time I booted up, I was on stream. I found the weird dude who says it all feels good, it's all fun. So why not? I'm not going to go complete novice, I think. Should I start at apprentice or adept? Because inevitably this shader is going to go down to novice. Or shader, difficulty level. And should I play with a controller or should I play with keyboard? I'm inclined to play keyboard, but like I've been going more towards controller, and I don't know which these games generally lend themselves to. I'm gonna start at adept. I'm gonna see if I can make it through. I'm really bad with game difficulties. I'm excited because you hear so much goodness about Oblivion, but like, I'll be honest, it looks like ass by today's standards. So it's really hard to get into. So I'm excited for a game to kind of get me in the groove of playing it. I would play Skyrim, but all my Skyrim playthroughs are modded to hell, and I've ruined any vanilla playthrough of Skyrim for myself. So well, it's like
87 years.
Ooh, I want to see this. I vaguely know the beginning of the story.
I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
You find him and then he dies. It's your escaping prison.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I don't want to skip it, but
I have
it's
seen
like
the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no
I mean,
eye may see.
I just don't read it.
Behold,
go ahead, hold it to me in court. It was signed under duress. Because I can't play a game if... I would genuinely make that argument that it's null and void because they were signed under duress if they really pushed me. Because I can't do anything without accepting an end-user license agreement.
Last seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
These years really confuse me, man. They used to confuse me, and
the third era, and the final hours of my life.
I know we're in the fourth era in Skyrim. I'm excited to explore a high-resolution version of Cyrodiil. Because Skyrim is cool, but I think Cyrodiil, maybe it's just I don't know much about it, and Skyrim feels like it's mostly just woods. There's no grand structures like this in Skyrim. So, a little background, I played Skyrim. That's it. I played Elder Scrolls Online a bit, but I'm not a big... I'm just not good with MMOs. I enjoy them, but, like, I have to make sure I'm not yelling. I'm actually doing pretty good, all things considered. So getting enjoyment of out of an MMO and being able to explore is kind of difficult. I did do the Beyond Skyrim mod, but I'm excited for like an official Oh, it's this episode. What the hell is this? Oh, Wood Elf. I should. Uh, what's it called? What? Ovia. I mean, Elder Scrolls Online. It's not an MMO? Or did I say something wrong? Ugh. I will say, it looks... I don't want to say it's... How the hell is that young? Look at those eye wrinkles. That's young? What does old look like? Okay, about the same. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I just say the Elder Scrolls? I'm an idiot. I mean, we could keep with the theme. Something solidarity. Oh yeah, that's right. They changed it from Type 1 to Type 2. That's right. There was a whole... I don't know if you heard about that. Nexus Mods managed to get in the news for again banning a mod. Did you hear about this? Oh, we're pulling this up real quick. I feel like I'm going to search for Nexus Mods controversy and it's going to say, which one? Nobody likes red guards. Oh, okay. So I can skip the Google. Yeah, no. It's I love Nexus Mods. It's no surprise to me. I'm glad they at least were pushed to bring it back because I mean, Nexus has always been shit, but they're also like the de facto for like Vortex and all that, or what used to be the Nexus Mod Manager. I hate that it was changed, but whatever. I've learned Vortex now. That's the only thing that sucks. I like having a de facto mod manager like that until it becomes Nexus Mods, right? That's why I like Steam Workshop. Steam Workshop has Steam at its helm. So at very least, you're not dealing with insanity. Like, Steam has managed to be pretty constantly... Exactly. I like that they do that. It's kind of like Minecraft, because I got back into Minecraft recently. And, CurseForge is, has always kind of been chat on, and it's gotten better, actually. CurseForge actually improved. I know. Can you download without an account, or is it just to automatically import into, I don't know if I'm going to fuck around with this too much. I don't know. Just walk around like... I'm just going to leave everything more or less neutral. CurseForge, it was bad when Twitch owned it. I don't know what happened, man. I always used the Technic launcher because I always played, like, Technic, and then I did, like, Tekkit 2. That is stupid. But, I mean, Nexus has always been a pain in the ass. What sucks is I have a shit ton of Skyrim mods, and when I accidentally... I had to, like, clear my hard drive and re-download them. And, like, some of the dependencies are just fucking gone. That pissed me off. And it's like, yes, I understand you want to leave to show solidarity and be like, fuck this platform, you know? But fuck you. Fuck you for making me have to go and deal with this shit now. Because it's like when people on my campus were bitching about Israel And, you know, because it's a college campus, so everyone's pro-Palestine. I shouldn't say everyone. We actually had a pretty decent mix. But the vocal groups were pro-Palestine. And they were bitching about, what's it called? What's that coffee place? Shit, I'm drawing a blank. I'll be honest, I really don't give a shit. I'm fortunate enough that I am neither Middle Eastern in nature, nor am I Jewish. So I have zero connection back to Israel, Gaza, West Bank, etc. That whole area is just, I have like 5 degrees of separation between me and any involvement in that. So I admittedly purely look at it from a I just won't say American supremacist because that sounds a little harsh, but like American interests point of view. Oh, I make jokes all the time, yeah, you know. So in that way, I'm pro-Israel because Israel has been around all my life, and it seems to be the one point of stability in an otherwise unstable country. But I also recognize what Halal says in that, well, America's the reason it's unstable. So I understand the faults in my logic. I just don't care enough to really invest time to bother with it. That is nice. I actually started using... I was making a mod pack for 1.20, and I really shouldn't, like, stream my political opinions. I mean, I don't give a shit, but I know somebody's going to find a VOD, and they're going to flip, and it's just going to come back to bite me in the ass one day. Oh, well, you're pro-Israel. Listen, buddy, I told you, it's a weak support at best, because I just really don't give a shit. I'd rather shit just stay stable. Exactly. How does it affect me? It doesn't, and I fully admit that. That's why I really just kind of stay out of it. But I mean, for fuck's sakes, you're gonna blockade a Starbucks. Starbucks, that's what it's called. You're gonna blockade Starbucks on campus. You're like, because that's what they were like. We should like hold hands and lock ourselves in front of the doors at Starbucks. Do you think? Now listen. I've patronized Starbucks on a handful of occasions. They do have one good drink that I tried, and I'd like it, and every so often while I was on campus I would go there. But outside that, I really can't be asked to pay $8 for a cup of coffee. So, to me, if you blockaded Starbucks, they'd be like, okay, nothing lost. But exactly, but you want to win the hearts and minds of people, so you piss them off. And tell them they're racist and bigots, and that's the shit I don't get. You know? Even if somebody is a blatant racist, you don't tell them that. Because nobody wants to be called a racist, even if they are. You can't just come out the gate with, you're a racist. You want to change people's minds, you got to be their friend first. And I'm a big proponent of being friends to anybody. And again, me and Halal have vastly different opinions on the Middle East. But I also recognize I'm really not as qualified to him as talk as the Middle East. In the same breath, he's the same way with America. Ask him anything about America, he'll tell you how shit it is. The guy's never set foot in America. It reminds me of a British buddy of mine. Again, good buddy of mine. But he talks about how he'd never go to America because he'd get shot. Bitch, I lived here nearly 30 years. I've never been shot at. And I've walked through Camden. I've gone through Philly. I've walked through New York. I've gone through Newark. I've gone to Jersey City. I live in some of the worst, I shouldn't say live in, I live nice around, but I've traversed through some of the, like, most notorious places. That's life. We all post dumb shit. And as much as I'm a firm believer of the old internet, and it's why I do so under pseudonyms, but just because everyone wants to link everything back to you today. But in my opinion, you got to protect yourself online. You know, don't post stupid shit. Think before you post and all that. But in the same breath, somebody said it to me recently, and I've always thought it, but somebody, like, vocalized it. And I wish I remember what it was in relation to. But it was, How would you like to be judged on on the worst things you've ever said, or the worst things you've ever done, or your worst day? You know, it's not even like, I won't say it's the worst day necessarily, because I still believe it, but it's like, it's just not right to condemn someone because of one opinion, even if it is flagrant racism, like KKK levels of racism. I'll admit, I'm probably not going to hang out with you as much, but like, all those opinions come from something. They don't just materialize. You're not just born a racist. And you know what? Maybe that person needs a friend. Maybe I'm a little too optimistic. Guardedly so, but nonetheless optimistic. But you know what? I try to give everybody their shot. Because I would want somebody to give me their shot. To me, that's true equity. Not whatever the fuck. Exactly. I don't need to be pissed off because someone said the N-word. You know, like, I'll be honest, I've said it. It's not my, not to anybody, but like, I've made jokes about it, you know. I try not to, in the wrong company, not just those of African American persuasion, but also, you do it with your close friends, you know? The people that you have that relationship that you can make jokes of any caliber to. But like, as someone who goes home at the end of the day and sits there and works through every single conversation in my head and thought and thinks, that was stupid, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have said, I just rack my brain at the end of the day and beat myself up over every little stupid thing I could have said that could have been taken the wrong way. I understand, and I feel like no matter what I say, I always say something stupid. So, as much as I look down on people in some ways, I don't hold anyone as beyond a standard I really hold myself to. You know, you know, as much as I get pissed off at people driving vocally, I don't yell at them, but like, I'll say, that fucking asshole who cut me off. But then I'm like, you know what? I probably would have done the same thing, you know? Because I'm sitting in the left lane going 60, and he just wants to go 70. Why not, you know? Miles per hour, not kilometers. But anyway, I think we're just going to keep this. I can't be bothered to actually just gotta look for the boob sliders. That's the real important one. What the hell is this? That's an interesting haircut. What the? There's an interesting haircut. I mean, in the same breath, when I'm passing someone, you'll see me put my, like, I passed a guy today coming back from the gym. 2-lane road. I waited for all the oncoming. Now, mind you, he was going a little above the speed limit, but it's a flat country road, 2 lanes, one each way, and I love flying down that road. I've taken that road at 90 on the right day. It is the road where you just want to floor it, you know? And, but I waited. As much as I've been stuck behind people I didn't want to be stuck behind all day, I've been waiting for a good chance to just floor it. And, I finally passed ahead. I threw my turn signal on well ahead of time. I pass a good amount in front of them, throw my turn signal on, and cut in front of them. I make sure I don't invade upon their space as best I can. If they take it and I've come to recognize that if they look at it and go, oh, that's an asshole, well, so be it. What does this do? Oh, interesting. They have a length slider for all these. I mean, we have highways, and I've gone 100 on our highways. I really can't go faster than 100 in a pickup. Maybe 110 on the right day. Miles per hour. That's about, 160 is 100. 110 miles per hour, 2 kilometers per hour. 177 is the max out. I mean, I'm driving a pickup, you know? I only really drive it as fast as it's safe to drive. If that's traffic and, like, surrounding buildings and people, then so be it. If there's none of that, like, I've had a day where I was on a 3-lane highway for 12 miles with nobody in sight. I didn't even see somebody come up in the distance. I mean, way distance, like on the horizon, until I hit the 12th mile. And I was going 110 that day because it was dry, it was good weather, I had a good amount of grip. Well, I mean, it's a flat out straight, but I mean, a good song came on. I drove up that highway up and down every day for 2 years, and it really does fuck with your perception of speed. Suddenly you realize, oh shit, I'm going 80 on this back road. I really shouldn't be going that fast. As long as the road's flat, though, it's like, yeah, but if a cop sees you, they're definitely pulling me over, because, like, the speed limit's 45. I'm going double. What the hell? What hair? I like the original hair it had. I gotta find that. Where is it? Is it this one? No. Sure, let's just stick with that. What does length do on this? Oh, it just makes the bun bigger. Okay. Name. Shit. What the fuck? What is that? Oh, it's a wall. Do we go for a, I mean, I want to go relatively simple. Do we go for like a charisma build? That'd be kind of fun. Just like a sword and a shield and just... I don't want to lean too far into it, but I guess, yeah. That's what... Bigger bun... Are you talking about the hair? Or... See, there's a head, but there's no... There's no boob physics. Greatly disappointed. 0 out of 10 game. How can you have Skyrim, but with no boob physics? I know what you meant. Like, boobs and... Yeah, exactly. There are none. There's no boob or butt sliders. Where are the butt sliders, damn it? I am a man, I have needs. Shallow chin. I've been called worse. Alright. Fuck. I hate names. Why is there no name randomizer? 0 out of 10. No sexual second... No penis shotgun. You know what? I was really disappointed in Cyberpunk 2077. Not because it was a buggy mess on release, but because they didn't give us... Apparently the tabletop game, you can have a penis shotgun. You can make your dick a shotgun. You can't do that in the game. There's no mod. Nobody even modded it in. Why? I want to be like, as an unarmed option, I get like a single shot shotgun from my dick. It would be beautiful. Like the ultimate. Like I'm held at gunpoint. I must get more. I turned off the text-to-speech. I'm wondering if that was not a grave mistake. Oh, I will tell you. I added this thing called. Oh my God, what's it called? Tangia. Hopefully this doesn't fuck it up. It's I mean, not if I reinforce it with like some kind of like alloy. Titanium pelvis. It's just a prereq. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't allow me to... There we go. Oh, you like this. Okay, this stuff's all... It's supposed to be like a paid thing, but I think there's also a, I think you can also pay for one with channel points. I might have disabled that, because I wanted to like encourage people to use. Yup, here. No, that's highlight. Yep, here it is. Okay, so you can ask me, and it's a text-to-speech AI that responds for me. Based on, and it utilizes like ongoing like stream jokes. Let's ask him, what is a Tangia? Give it a sec. It's a little slow in the head. It's also a good point for me to test it. It utilizes like ongoing like stream. Where is it? Did it not work? It should.
Rach Engage asked
There
me,
we go.
what is a tangia? A tangia is the traditional Moroccan earthenware pot used for slow cooking stews,
What?
typically in the city of Marrakech.
What?
It's also the name
I've
of
never
the
been
dish
to
itself,
Marrakech.
which is usually made with lamb or beef and seasoned with various
What the
spices.
fuck is a
Think
lamb?
of a crock pot and a genie lamp had a baby, but with
What?
tastier results.
That's not a Tangia. So yeah, that's Tangia. Not the Marrakesh thing. The the AI text to speech that sounds very disinterested because I was very tired when I made it. So the CIA now has my my information. So eventually I'm gonna make that. Oh boy. Time to become over encumbered. It's not. I can't even sell it. I do want to compare this to Skyrim.
Oh, look. An Imperial in the Imperial prison. I guess they don't play favorites, huh? Your own kinsmen think you're a piece of human trash.
That's okay. I know you're a piece of human trash.
I bet the guards give you special treatment before the end. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Imperial. You're going to die.
When is Todd Howard? This you're now in the prison for well, they even the menu looks all fancy. I'm wondering if I should play this with a controller or not.
Asmastrator asked me,
What?
I bought the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake. When is Todd Howard giving me my children back? Look, Todd Howard probably traded your kids for extra Daedric armor or something in Oblivion. But hey, those graphics are worth it, right? Just kidding. Maybe if you keep playing the Cheerios, action figure will come help you negotiate. In the meantime, enjoy the game, and maybe one day Todd will magically return them through a DLC. Or not.
DLC?
Who knows with him?
Horse armor? DLC, return child. You only get one. The other you have to wait for Elder Scrolls 6.
You give the Empire a bad name, you see. You're an embarrassment.
That's the only thing. When it comes up in the chat, it doesn't say that it's a Tangia thing in my chat thing.
Best if you just disappear.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is the Cheerios action figure.
Are coming for you.
I have the same box of Cheerios. It expired October 28th of 2020. We bought it. It sat on my fridge forever. And one day a buddy came over and said, "Yo, when are you going to eat that?" And I said, "Oh, probably not. I don't really like Cheerios." So he decided to put it on my bookshelf one day, and it became the Cheerios action figure. So yeah, it just pulls like random in-jokes, and I can add stuff to it. It is still edible. I could eat it. Hold on. I have some of the dumbest stuff. I found this at a Chinese snack store in Philly. They are bootleg PUBG themed crisps. They're actually really good. They're like a mildly spicy, and I'm always tempted to open them up and eat them, but they work better as like a. I got one that looks like this, and then there's one that's like body armor. They both are the same. They're just like chips. This is actually pretty old. This is expired in 2021, but I could probably still eat it. I'm disappointed though that they do not have. They do not sell those anymore. They have yam chips though. Those are good.
No, they're dead. I know it.
Wait, why were we in prison here?
This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Oh, yes, what are we here for?
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Why am I in prison? Is it ever explained?
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
He looks a lot.
Let me see your face.
He looks
You
less
are the
creepy
one
on this
from my
version.
dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What is going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter.
No, I want to know what I
That
did.
is not what you will be remembered for.
Oh, that's good.
You will find your own path. Take care. There will...
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
I will say this game actually looks really good. But I mean, compare that to a game
Better not
that's
close this one.
almost
There's no way to open it from
20
the other
years
side.
old.
This doesn't
Looks
concern
like this is
you,
your lucky
prisoner.
day. Just stay out of our way.
Can I not, like, go talk to this guy? I kind of want to go talk to him.
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Okay. I feel really stupid, like I should know all kinds of
Close up
shit
left.
about this, but...
Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
With what?
This is only the beginning.
Okay.
Are you all right, sire?
No weapons.
Cliff, Captain Reno.
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we
How
have
do
to
I
keep
put
moving.
my fist down again? How do I...
How could they be waiting for...
I forget how to
Who's
put my
here?
fist down. You know how long it's been since I
Oh,
played
no, it's too late
Skyrim?
to go back now. Don't worry,
F.
sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades.
Uh-oh. Get on.
I'll take point. Let's move.
Weak potion of sorcery.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Should I help? I feel like I should help. Ow. What the hell? Or rats? I hate rats. It has been a while since I have played Skyrim. Ooh, I have no lockpicks. Skeleton. Ah. Yes. Encumberment begins. I actually like the design of this a lot. Rats. Oh, okay. I have no idea how this one's supposed to work. I liked Skyrim's lockpicking better. It really felt like lockpicking. It's like it was a feel. You kind of had to get and then after a while you just kind of get a mental memory of it. Let the over-encumberment begin. Oh. It's 1:30. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I will not practice casting spells. You can't make me. Cast a person who clairvoyance can guide you to... What? It's a spell? It takes mana to get the go here arrow? Oh, I think with iron. Oh, more torches. How do I put stuff into the, How do I know what I'm wearing, though? I can't tell. Hard to tell. Cheers, indeed. Okay, okay, I see. Rough leather boots. Wait, do I not get, like... I was actually surprised to see this. Like, was this announced? Don't give me a, I have to look it up if this game was announced. Was Oblivion Remake announced? When did Bethesda announce Oblivion Remaster? The originals, expansion packs, Nathan and I should be, are part of... The game was announced April 22nd, 2025 and released the same day. So, they basically said, hey, we've been working on this. It's coming out tomorrow. I kind of like that, though. Like, you feel like Bethesda's not working on anything very much, but they've actually been silently working at... They've been silently working on this, which is really cool. I need a helmet. I need boots, though. Take the hammer. I want to go with like a sword and a shield kind of build. I will say I like I should revisit Skyrim sometime. I might revisit Skyrim on like a console at some point, since I've been collecting consoles, and that's kind of been my way to like encourage myself to play a bunch of games that I otherwise wasn't playing. Like I beat all 5 endings of Nier Automata. So it's like, okay, well that's cool. So maybe now I can I love some of the survival mods. That's what I should do. I should do like a playthrough of Skyrim with survival mods sometime. That's the only thing. I play a game like this and I'm like, oh, I should do all this stuff, and then I never do any of it because I'm too lazy to. Like, I'll get really into a game, but then it's like, and the game's not bad, it's just, okay, cool. Lockpicks. I just have so many games that I have in my backlog, it's hard to put the time aside to play them. Like, I've got this, and I got, but some of these games work better for, okay, they're not. I actually like the art of this a lot. I mean, it naturally looks better than Skyrim. Skyrim itself is over 10. Skyrim came out in 2011, right? Yeah. 2011. It is like 15 years old now. Just about. No, 14, 13. Still. We've had, how many releases of it? The releases finally stopped being a thing we do. Like, the repeated releases of... Oh, shoot. I took that. Finally stopped being a joke, so it's like, okay, cool. Ooh. And now we've got... I'm actually really excited for this. I feel like there hasn't been a ton of hype around this game. I mean, it's not poorly received. It's just... Might as well have some food for later. I wouldn't say it's poorly received. It's just not... It just hasn't been... I need to put like a bunch of... I want to get rid of those torches. 189 out of 200. Sell them. Set one of those clubs back. I guess you can't use torches. Okay, so they don't actually weigh anything. Back to inventory management. That'll do. Try to conserve my space here. What the hell? Oh, that's the goblin I just killed. Duh. I was kind of hoping that that would have hit him, but... Goblins! Where are we going? Okay, so... It has been quite a while. I mean, I've played a lot of Fallout. Bye-bye! Oh, I can take your sword. How am I doing on space? Wait, 194. I'm not gonna take him. That's not too... I mean, that's very easy. I assume you have to kind of, like, push them all into the right spot. I will say I think I liked... I don't like the visualization of it, though. I think it was better to have the, Ooh. There's a better shield. I am encumbered. Oh, baby. Well, a little bit of a better shield. I don't know which one has... This one actually has more defense. But this one's cooler looking. The age-old concern when it comes to, I do have 2 rusty iron war axes. I can get rid of one of them. That is the age-old issue with, Skyrim and Elder Scrolls. This one has better stats, but this one looks nice. Still? No, we're better now. Ooh. Soul gems. What do soul gems do? I thought they were for, like, Dragonborn stuff. Dragons? Yeah, I believe all this is in the past in Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken. And then Elder Scrolls Online takes place in the second era. So before Oblivion and all that. Well before Skyrim. Probably get into a little bit of, uh-oh. Ads! Stinky. Oh. Oh, baby. Cheap viewers on suckafart.com. Where is it? I don't want mod comments. Oh, baby. I'm reporting you for terrorism. He's stinky. Oh, and just so you guys can't, like, claim that I'm not actually doing this. I don't want to hear. Look, I'm actually reporting him for terrorism and just saying he's stinky. Submit and close and give him mod privileges. Banned for racism. Thread closed. All right, let's go. Oh, hey! I wonder if you can kill the Emperor in this game. Who's the assassin? I don't know which one's the assassin. Oh, okay.
This one's mine. Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill her. She might be working with the assassins.
No, she is not one of them. She can help us. She must help us.
Oh, I'll get thrown in the brig again.
They cannot understand why I trust you. How can I listen? You know the Nine. How they got.
I don't know, but I don't think about it.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens.
Of the heavens.
The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Which?
Fortify strength. I'm torn between that or the ability to make myself invisible once a day. Magic generation halted. Reduces the caster's fatigue by 120 points. Let's do a wheel. I can do either the Lord, the Shadow, or the Warrior. Those are pretty much what we're going to do. Warrior, Shadow, Lord. And spin the wheel! Rattle me, rattle me, rattle me bones. Take what you will, but don't rattle me bones! Yeah, I'm ignoring that. I'm going with the Lord.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the Lord shall prove a faithful patron in your quest for glory. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Looking up some school stuff. I apologize. Are you
No
afraid to
trophies
die?
of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In it to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while.
You may as well make yourself useful here. We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations. Although I admit, things are not going. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and stick close and let us do our job.
Oh, did you give me a torch? Definitely don't want to carry more of those.
And you'll be all right.
Open the door. Oh, thank you.
Not much farther.
I've still got my eye on you, prisoner.
Do I look like a prisoner? I have been exonerated by the Emperor. Always afraid to, like, accidentally...
This can only lead to your death. My guardians are sworn to protect me.
Rattle me, bones. Take what you will, but don't rattle me bones.
God's blood.
Glenroy, over here.
This actually runs pretty well for... I was concerned they were going to have it... It was going to be bloated. This is on... Oh, okay. He did a little bit of a ghosty thing there, but... I dare say this is one of the best running Bethesda games at launch. I mean, it might be a little early, and I mean, it is Oblivion, it's a 20-year-old game, but it was obviously more or less rebuilt from the ground up. I mean, I know it's not 20 years. It's 2008, so it's like... Gonna make me open up calculator. 2025 minus 2008. It's like 17 years old. I think... Release. Yeah, it was March 20th, 2006. I'm wrong. It was definitely including the year. I thought it was 2008. It came out in March, so it is officially 2025, not minus 2006. It's almost 20 years old. I can say it's 20 years old. It's 19 years old. So the fact that it's a 19-year-old game, it should run well, but it's also been completely rebuilt. It's also built in Unity, which I know a lot of people have complained about. So, considering it's been rebuilt from the ground up, Bethesda games at release are notorious for being buggy messes. And it's built on UE5, which has been notorious for being a buggy mess in its own right. For all that considered, this game runs damn well. Like, it's running beautifully while streaming. It has no issues. I wonder if they just sat on this game for a few... They worked on it a while ago, because it runs fine.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Okay. It runs... Hold on. It runs fine. Like, I wonder if they just sat on it, because they're like, we need something that we're going to release. And they made it, like, 2019. Because it doesn't look... It doesn't look anything great and amazing. I mean, of course it's going to be better than Oblivion. It looks better than Skyrim. I'll say that much. If you told me this game came out 2018, 2019, I'd believe you. I mean, compare it to... I don't know why I'm glowing, but like, compare it to... I think a great point of comparison is... Compare it to The Witcher 3, which I need to play more of, I recognize. But let's just compare it to Witcher 3. Witcher 3 came out... Okay, you got next gen. Witcher 3 is a beautiful game, mind you. It came out in I thought it came out in 2016. I remember the reason I played The Witcher 3. You're going to laugh. The reason I played The Witcher 3 is because one day I was laying on the couch in the living room watching TV, watching Toonami late at night. I don't remember what was on. It would have been 2016. I have to look it up. Witcher 3 review Toonami. And I added the Witcher 3 Toonami review to Toonami, to CN Classic, because it's that awesome. Because the Toonami review is, yeah, Toonami did a review of The Witcher, and that's what got me to play The Witcher. And, admittedly, it was... Toonami did a Marvel.
Gwent, Tom, really?
Oh my god, yeah, it was the one where Tom was playing Gwent. Tom, this would have been... Tom in 20... It was definitely 2015. It wasn't 26. I thought it was 2016. Shoot. So that was much longer than that was 10 years ago this review came out. I just remember the environments in this game looked beautiful, man. Like, on PC. They did such a great job. But admittedly, this looks better than Witcher 3. That's interesting, because I thought Witcher would... I've been like, Witcher kind of looks better than Skyrim. Honestly, I think I was wrong. This looks, I don't want to say like ass, but more ass compared to what I was remembering it looked like. Like, I remembered The Witcher 3 looking like Baldur's Gate 3. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 graphics are pretty damn good. It kind of helps the angle you play it from. But like, see, I remember this looking like Ultra does get pretty choppy at times. The game can push some graphical boundaries. But I played on Ultra and it ran. I had to lower it to play it on Steam Deck, but like because you're kind of zoomed out a lot of the time, it runs pretty well. It's modded graphics. We don't want that. I didn't play with ray tracing either. I played on a 970. I should play more Witcher 3. I've never beaten it still. I mean, that's still... So, I mean... It's hard to tell. It's hard to go eye for an eye. But I mean... Compare that to... It's hard to say. I'm gonna, because I don't want to, like... That's the thing. It doesn't work on a hard drive, which is kind of disappointing, because it doesn't... That's the thing that bothers me. These games don't look anything crazy amazing. I mean, it looks great. It does look good. That's an interesting... I think it was New Vegas came out in 2000. Just put them back on the dish. 2010. Yeah, I guess New Vegas looks about the same as Oblivion does, or more or less. I mean, not quite, but like the back of this, if you told me this was New Vegas here, I'd be like, yeah, okay. It looks better than Skyrim. It kind of looks... It is reminding me of Starfield in graphics. I'll admit that. It looks pretty good. Like, the quality of detail is reminding me of... I'm just going to stare at the wall. Quality of detail is reminding me of Starfield. And, I don't dislike it. I just really...
The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
Okay.
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here for the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Die for the Emperor! Don't push me, prisoner.
Well, you're Scott in my way, man.
What you've got.
This one. That's not smart. I told you to stay with the Emperor.
Yeah, well,
Watch your back, Boris.
I don't know if you noticed.
Watch your back, Boris.
I'm not very good with...
Thought we'd go down easy. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Get back with the Emperor.
I don't know if you noticed this. My what is broken? This actually does more damage. Interesting.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servant. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He'll find him, and...
Oh, they don't lie to...
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Septimus.
Nothing. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The amulet. Where's the amulet of kings? It what? Strange. He saw... They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the empire. Most people... The amulet has power. He must must have given it to you for a reason. Joffrey? He said that? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Here, you'll need this key for the last... There are rats and goblins down there, but from what I've seen of...
Is it class selection? Yeah, I'll stick with knight. I don't understand the difference. Heavy armor, blunt, blade, block, athletics. Blade, block, blunt. Less athletics. Yeah, I'll stick with knight.
I thought so. A few rats and... You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chance. Good. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body. And make sure... By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of...
Oh, I don't get to keep the sword? Oh, I liked my katana.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
But yeah, no, it looks great. My thing is just the it doesn't look like it should need an SSD. The problem is the way UE5 streams its assets. I'm gonna look it up. My understanding is why does every UE5 game need SSD? Yeah, like this game doesn't feel like it needs an SSD, and that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me, is like every game needs an SSD, and like they said, it's for textures. Confused because my old rig already installed on his HD. See, that's the problem. I've got all this space as hard drives. SSDs are expensive. Hard drives are not. My plan is ultimately to get a 4 terabyte NVMe drive and replace my boot drive with that. I know you would think it's not a good idea to do that, but the problem is, right? I have so many older games that are also installed on hard drives. Because like I said, I've got like terabytes of hard drive storage, and usually I put games that don't require SSDs, the older games, on there. But I'm running out of SSD space. I'm kind of running out of hard drive space, but I can make do. But like all these new games use SSDs, and I'm going NVMe rather than upgrading my... I already have like 2 SATA SSDs, and I'm not upgrading them because a lot of games are starting to use direct storage. So I'm going to take my NVMe, drop it down to the secondary slot. I'm going to clone it over, extend it to take up the whole 4 terabytes as a boot drive. Some would say that's crazy, because then you can't just clear your boot partition, but like... Honestly, I've found that the problem is, so all those hard drive games will leave stuff on like documents and whatnot, and the issue is those documents folders are starting to really take up space. It's not, yeah, like shape caches and whatnot, and backups. So my plan is to is to get a 4 terabyte NVMe, which is about the biggest you can get. I shouldn't say it is the biggest. NVMe SSD biggest, but it's like the biggest you can readily get, I think. You can get 8 terabytes, and I'd love to have an 8 terabyte, but here's like a SaberNet one. It's not even showing. 8 terabyte NVMe SSD on Amazon. WD Black for 600. Lexar, I wouldn't buy Lexar. Samsung 990 for, that's a 4 terabyte for see, it's 250. A 4 terabyte, and this is what I was looking at getting, was a Samsung 990 actually, for 250 new plus tax. They don't even offer those in. I can get WD. I can get WD. Frequently returned. Interesting. WD's. It's got to be a misunderstanding. They can't be bad, can they? Or maybe it's support for. Maybe it's the support for. I was building, and while I wanted a PCIe 5X SSD, I assume they mean 5th gen, price is still too high. I bought a 1 terabyte, returned it new as cost was prohibitive. Decided to go with PCI 99 WD drives. What? Why are they saying that people are returning these? Why are they? It must be a misunderstanding or something. But yeah, 8 terabytes are like $600 and up. 4 terabytes are like a third of that. So it's kind of like the sweet spot if you want a lot of storage on SS. Here's an 8 terabyte for 1,000 from SaberNet. For a high performance, I guess. I don't know. But like, it seems like after you get past 4 terabytes, it gets like cost prohibitive. I wonder if there's a 6 terabyte. Doesn't even seem like there's 6 terabytes for sale. You go from 4, and that's usually what most people sell, and then 8 just becomes too expensive. But like, that's the problem. I could go with more. I could replace my hard drives that I have with like 2 terabyte SSD with like a SATA SSD. But like, okay, I'm running 6 terabyte, 6 terabyte, 4 terabyte. I have two 2 terabytes and a 4 terabyte external, 6 terabyte, 6 terabyte, and a 4 terabyte. Yeah, I got 2 6 terabytes, which could be replaced with 10s, but it's more pain in the ass. And there's the 4 and 2 2s. And then, oh, what's drive J? I gotta check Crystal Disk. Yeah, drive I believe is, oh no, that's right. The 1 terabyte is an SSD. And the other one is H is also an SSD, and then you have 2 terabyte, 2 terabyte. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's like I have all this space as hard drives. It's just not feasible to put them all into SATA. Why would I into SSDs? So, but every game wants an SSD now, and it's just cost prohibitive. Oh, now you boot up. That's freaking loud. SSDs. I gotta be. What is? I guess other people just don't install their games. Like I like to have most. It was because I jump around a lot, so it's like game requires SSDs, but they are expensive. Like. It drives me nuts, and people seem to act like it's nothing. No one seems to be requiring everyone. Why is no one complaining? I guess about SSD requirements for new games. Like, I mean, I get, yeah, we all have an SSD, but like, the idea is SSDs aren't like filling your system. Most people only have like a terabyte. I think it's Starfield, and the other one is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't have Starfield installed because it uses direct storage. So I want to put it on my NVMe, but I only have enough room on my boot drive for one. I just feel like every game requires SSDs, and it's like, why? Why can't we make games that What is a 6 terabyte SSD going for in SATA? I guess we gotta go 8 because there are no 6, so I'm just an idiot. Even an 8 terabyte, like, SATA drive is like $600. Terabyte HDD. That's the thing. Like, I just looked it up. So, an 8 terabyte SATA SSD is going to cost you like $600. At that point, I could get an 8 terabyte NVMe drive for the same cost as a SATA. A 16 terabyte costs less than an 8 terabyte. Double the space for less cost. And that's my problem. I'm paying all this money so I can store these, so I can have my game installed and ready to go, and it's just can't go that way. It's just like, at what point do I? My apparel is broken. What apparel? How do I fix it? Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Oh, there's a boobies. Didn't say anything. Oh, God, frickin' rats. So how do I? They break? That stinks. I don't remember shit breaking in Skyrim. Am I just crazy? Am I crazy for remembering the Skyrim symbol? That was why does it show the drag? I guess because it's like the septum thing or whatever. Not like leveling up by locking yourself in jail. But the game runs well at least, which I honestly didn't think it would. Okay, the loading screens tend to be a little... Ooh, that is delay. Oh, baby. I can watch what I did a second ago. Oh. Oh, okay, we're a little better. Oh, baby. Okay, it's a little worse. A little better, a little worse. I am frozen today. Okay, we made it out of the city. I want to go see the city. Show me the city. Yes, I know how Skyrim's sneak mechanics works. I can't call it Skyrim. It is not Skyrim. Oh, there it is. Let's look at the map. That's the Imperial City. That is the prison. Okay, that's the local map. Cool. The Blue Road. The Black Road. The Belor... What does that say? The Orange Road. I love how they've labeled it like the Silver Road. Oh, I like how they've labeled all their roads like they're like it's some kind of woods trail. The Gold Road, the Green Road. Topal Bay. What road is this? The Nibbleberry Valley. Nobbleberry. Yellow. What color is this road? This one's white. This one's blue. Where's the red road? I think that go Morrowind, Skyrim, and Hammerfell. Is it like... Okay, we also got Valenwood and Elsewhere. Did we ever have anything in Elsewhere? Did any game take place in Elsewhere? Elsewhere. It is Elsewhere. Is the continent town featured in the game The Elder Scrolls? Oh! Valenwood with an Elsewhere DLC seems most likely. What is this? The Khajiit's homes. Oh, is that Elsewhere? Elsewhere is where the Khajiits live. Khajiit's home seems like a great place for future single-player Elder Scrolls games. Seems more mainstream. Elder Scrolls becomes a more focus on the human aspects. I guess there's like Cyrodiil, Skyrim, Hammerfell, and High Rock are easily identifiable and relatable to real-life history, and also populated mostly by humans. Console games are big enough. There's going to be some side content, a large quest tree. I mean, what regions have been covered? Somebody said Valenwood. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Elsewhere was in the online. We should check it out. DLC. So is this the same as Oblivion map? I'm curious, like, I guess this is what it always looked like. It's kind of weird looking. Like, I didn't expect it to look like a kidney. I didn't know it looked like a kidney. I thought, oh, it's like They definitely pulled the whole Skyrim thing of most of it is just like you look at this map and be like, oh, okay, like just because there's so few markers, you know. And that's the thing it was with Skyrim. Though Skyrim's map, admittedly, I won't say it was bad. It was just how do you the blue road goes to where? Does this have a road color? Is the gold? What is the gold road? The gold road goes to Skingrad, Kvatch. Skingrad, or is it Skingrad? I don't know. Kvatch and Anvil. I guess it's the gold road because it goes to... Oh, okay. Excuse me for a minute. But like, I'm sorry about that. I had a phone call. But my thing is with Skyrim and subsequently this game, it seems, you look at the map and it's like, oh, okay, these are your main areas. So like, all this is nothing, right? But no, you wander through there and you just find random quests. I need to play. I think it's Morrowind was the third one. Or no, it was Daggerfall. Which one was the one? Elder Scrolls 2. With like the absolutely, it's like one of the largest maps in existence. Yes, Daggerfall. It takes place. I know it's the continent of Tamriel, you idiot. Elder Scrolls 6. Well, it's not officially confirmed. The popular speculation is that Elder Scrolls will likely set in Hammerfell. Okay. Where the Elder Scrolls games have taken place. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a cool. It's got a map. The Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard is on an island off the coast. I like how they got Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 3 Blood Moon. I guess it's a Morrowind expansion. Somerset Isle, wasn't that covered by Skyrim? Didn't Skyrim have a Somerset DLC? Yeah, didn't they have a mod for? It was like an island you would go to. I never really did much of it. Oh, see, this is mod. Solstein. No, it's not even shown in the map. Cause it's like apart. It's not as far out as some of these. Oblivion obviously is in Cyrodiil. Elder Scrolls Stravel's Stormhold. Stormhold's in the Black March. Morrowind was in, well, Morrowind, but it wasn't all of Morrowind? Interesting. Daggerfall was just like a section of Hammerfell and High Rock. Elder Scrolls Travels. I don't even know what that is. Shadow Key. It's like, which is up in High Rock. And I don't even know, man. But apparently the, I didn't realize Oblivion was so. I guess Oblivion is technically one of the is bigger than Skyrim, technically. But the thing is, the Daggerfall map, right? Here, I'll pull this up for you guys. The thing is, the Daggerfall map. So, like, you look at this and you go, oh, Skyrim is a little bigger than the Daggerfall map. Oblivion is substantially bigger than the Daggerfall map. But the thing is, the Daggerfall map is, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to talk about this, so because the way they designed the game so that you could like journey between them, and you really have to use fast travel in this game. Months of walking around in a gray Samory Mountains. Imagine if climbing High Out there wasn't just a 3-minute walk with a few frost trolls to kill, like a real hike, taking multiple in-game days or a few hours. That would be kind of cool. But I also hate myself, and I play Milsim, so I can dig like ridiculously, stupidly difficult, not necessarily the most accessible games. I don't like difficult games, but like games that encourage a bit of like realism and investment. So like with Milsim, you spend like 50% of your time just focusing on getting there alive and not getting ambushed and shot and traversing the terrain. So like that's what that reminds me of. Like, yeah, the combat is relatively simple, but like getting there is half the fun. There was also fast travel like in Daggerfall. I wouldn't mind a big world that wasn't necessarily filled to the brim with content. I mean, it definitely is filled to the brim. Five bandits, 7 wolves, and 1 bear. Life just worked like that back then. There's people actually do travel those distances. Like climbing Mount Everest, beyond Daggerfall. That does sound. Good bot. I don't even know if it's really a bot, but beautiful. Daggerfall isn't actually months of walking. I walked and crossed the entire map. It took 69 hours. I mean, that's not too bad. Can you imagine a Daggerfall size Daggerfall? Months of walking around in green. Size Morrowind. Or maybe what to Helgen is like a 4-week. Firmware says Riverwood is a few miles south of Whiterun. It's about the same distance between Riverwood and Helgen. Easily done within a day. It is really cool. Let me see if I can find a proper video. There's like a video on it. Yeah, this is the one I found. You can tell because I clicked on it before. We're not going to spend too much time. Hold on. It should. Oh, it's not going to load. But like, it's more like instance-based. Like,
some of you.
Oh shit. Each one of those little
Some of you don't
understand town, right? But unlike them, you see in Skyrim, this would be like all the events in the map, right? So like here's the map, and you got all these little events that you can bump into while walking between, say, a major town and a major town or something. No, this is just.
Understand how big this game is. Let me just explain this to you. All of these little segments of the map, not just the red flashing one, we can travel to. And they are all
What the fuck,
individual
Firefox?
segments. Some of you.
Fucking Firefox is a bitch. So, like, that's just one segment. You can go to each of these segments. Now, from what I gather, each one of these areas are, like, generally made by hand, but the distance, if you walk from one to another, you'll just kind of get a procedurally generated environment for a specified amount of time.
Understand how big this game is.
Like,
let me just explain this to you. All of these little segments of the map, not just the red flashing one, we can travel to. And they are all individual segments with huge amounts of adventure within them. And all the little dots are either towns or temples or churches or things. You see this little island just here, called Bethany. This island. That island is bigger than all of Skyrim, the game. If you overlaid the maps of these games, all of Skyrim would fit.
Thank you, Twitch
on that.
viewer, Twitch person, but for saying
And if
what
you
I
don't believe me,
know
you
how
can
to.
go and Google this. Daggerfall used to be a Guinness World Record holder. The world of Daggerfall is just slightly smaller than Great Britain. It was procedurally generated, yes. When you reach a town, the exact layout of the buildings is different. That's procedurally generated. Now, what you can do is you can choose to manually travel to places. Do you want to see what that looks like? All right. I'm going to save the game. Let me show you what manually traveling to a place looks like. If we open the map, we're there. Let's travel to this town to the right. A place called Charlie. Shall we? I'm going to click there. And then you can choose to fast travel camp out. When we click begin, we will begin running to that place. Here we go. We are currently running at 30 times speed. If I slow it down slightly so it loads, you'll see the speed we're actually going at. If we were to run this at normal speed, the game just told me it would take 4 hours to do.
So
remember,
wait,
that is moving from...
Not instant.
We have to move to the left to go around this mountain.
That's a mountain. It looks like a giant boulder.
Slow it down slightly because we're loading so much stuff. Okay, so you know where we started on the map, remember?
Oh my god, the phone's ringing.
That was from there.
It is insane. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. So where do we have to go? I forget where it is we have to go. Oh, we just have to go to Quarrel. I don't even know what that is. Way on Peori. Ooh, we're increasing our athletics. Probably continue this a bit longer, and I want to play some Minecraft because my time is limited. I wanted to have a whole this is a. I wanted to have my whole vacation week in, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm just enjoying what I got. It's running a little bit choppily now, but it's not that bad for recording and playing. I mean, I'd be disappointed if it was, but I'm also pleasantly surprised the Bethesda game runs this well at launch, more or less. I think we're a few days out of launch, but still. It's actually a bit surprising that it runs this well, I'll be honest. I was expecting this to be a bit of a buggy mess, despite it being Oblivion, despite it being essentially just a beautified Oblivion. But I don't say beautified. It looks amazing. It's like playing Skyrim, although it's a little nicer. It's quite nicer looking. I mean, I think I have to. Let me see if I have to turn down the graphics setting. I need a better GPU. The fact that I can't play games at part of it's the frame rate is not locked. Everything is requiring like more and more VRAM. I need a new GPU, and that's my problem. I got all these games coming out. I need a GPU. I need an SSD. The SSD I can kind of hold off on because I can at least with GPU with SSD I can just swap games out, right? Although I have multiple games I want to play at once, and I really don't want to do that, I have that option. GPU, there's no excuse. At some point, you just run... Like, even if you turn down the settings, these jitters happen because there's just not enough VRAM. And the fact that games are taking up more than 8 gigs of VRAM is insane. It's unreal. It's 8 gigs of VRAM, and I understand it's a 6-year-old GPU, but, like, most GPUs still get released with 8 gigs of VRAM. And you can't get them. It's genuinely disappointing. I'm genuinely disappointed in the way that game development is going. But this has been a bit of a breath of fresh air. It was a little bit of a surprise way. I've never played Oblivion, so it's very cool to... you know, part of the issue is it's just as much as wow. Can you repair my,
How goes it? You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Go on and wait.
I should have laughed.
Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me... The alchemist was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved, but now I can't get out there to the lake. Not with this leg. I only needed 12... I've picked up a few things in my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12... Help an old fisherman out.
Alright. I need to repair my shit, though.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? Duty calls.
I guess these are different voices.
If you've got to travel, by the 9 divines, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. Move
Daedra.
along.
Yeah, I think that's a different voice than before. Like, I mean, you see memes about him. My thing is, though, like, it is a great looking game, but, like, it shouldn't run this slow. And it's because loading the textures at, you know, from 8 gigs, it's struggling. And it's ridiculous. That's the only thing I can imagine. It's the VRAM's just limit. In fact, we can test my theory. I like the option to show. Well, there's no problem then. 0 out of 0. Why am I running it? That's the only thing that bothers me. These games are just... That's the only thing that bothers me is the, it's a beautiful looking game, but like... Let's see what happens if I do ray tracing. I should be able to, because it's a separate core, isn't it? Let's go north. Yeah, it's notably degrades the performance. I'll turn it off. Doesn't look that much better. It's just... See, it doesn't tell me, so that doesn't help. But it's just a matter of, like, why do we not have, I guess we have to lock the 30 FPS. Well, that's useless. The fact that I'm only getting 30 FPS, I mean, it's better than nothing, but still. I mean, I used to help with 20 FPS, but it's like, I spent like $800 for this GPU. Honestly, there's no reason why a 2080 in my book shouldn't be able to run this game. But like, it's the way they code games, where they're stretching their legs so much more because they think, well, we have all these GPUs, so we can stretch our legs. Well, the problem is, people can't get the GPUs, so... My plan is to go for the minimum of 4080. Ideally a 4080 Ti. Ideally a 4090, but because I want 32-bit physics, because as you've seen, I play Black Flag quite a bit. And I like the physics stuff. Although I can... Admittedly, I realized I was playing without it, and I think that's where some of the glitches, like where it comes out of the depths. But that's funny! I won't have that anymore. So, I'm thinking, but like stuff like Arkham Knight uses it. There's all kinds of games that use 32-bit physics. So I'm hoping maybe in the next 6 years or whatever that I'm using a 4080 or whatever. I'm hoping for 490, but the cost is probably going to be prohibitive. Because I'm not spending $2,000 for a 4090. If it were a brand new card, I'd say okay. But they're not. They're used. Well, not there's much that can go wrong on a GPU, but it's like, why the fuck am I spending $2,000 for a used GPU? And they stop making them. It just, more and more, it just pisses me off. But NVIDIA's getting their comeuppance, I think. Well, not really. Their stock price tanked for a bit, but I've been watching it go back up. So, you know, life goes on. But they got some good, so maybe next time around they'll, you know, the 60 series will have a little bit of real competition. And I'm hoping maybe they'll fix the physics issues. Worst case scenario, by the time I get my next GPU, I'll have like a console build up with my 2080 as the GPU in that, and that'll be where I play.
Or else.
Uh.
Actually, that's the.
Yeah, well. Pay my... Yeah. Pay my balls, bitch. I need a new apparel anyway, apparently. This just keeps breaking. I think I... No, it's not full. Cool. One has one defense, though, so I'll stick to what I got. I'm actually disappointed. Oh, he's naked. Okay. I'm actually disappointed he had any clothes, like money. But what are you gonna do? That's my thing. Like, even then, it drops sometimes, and it's like, why? It should run just fine. I understand I'm streaming, but like... Ever got into a sword fight with a deer? Well, now I have. It's just one of those things where it's just getting worse, so... When I get my 40 series, like I said, after I get my 40 series and build out this computer, I'm going to take some of the old parts. The big thing is I need a... In order to upgrade my CPU in this, I need to get a, I need to get a new motherboard, new RAM, so that's going to be a big upgrade. And, okay. I'll just read that for a sec. But, like, so my plan is to build, actually, fractal design. It's the Ridge. I want to get the Ridge case. Fractal always has the best look, some of the best looking cases. I mean, there's standard case. I like some of the designs of standard case, but like when I was looking at building a console-sized PC back in the day, I was looking at the Node 202. And they're large, and I like the Node 202's look, but it's also outdated. And the Ridge can fit my 3-slot wide GPU in it. Where is it? I have a 3-car. I have my RTX. My 2080 is a 2080 Super. So I need like a 3-slot GPU. I have a 3-slot GPU, so I can fit that in here. The Node 202 does not fit that. It's also the same price. And plus, this one's white, which is really cool. Fractal has some great-looking cases. There was a Starfield design you can buy, too. On Etsy. Yeah, here it is. Starfield vinyl skin for the Ridge. And I'm sure other people make, but this... Dude, that is cool looking. Tell me, Dad, isn't that cool looking? I probably wouldn't vertically mount it. Like a lot of these show. You could, but I'll probably lay it horizontally for that extra console. That is so cool looking. Look at that. That is some awesome work. I am... Excuse me. So my plan is to drop that into some great work. Drop my 2080 Super into that, get a mini ITX thing, throw my basically my current build into that. I'll probably only drop 16 gigs of RAM. I'll probably use my so I'm running what is it, AM4? I lost track of the numbers. I'm running a 9 they're both Ryzen 7. One's a 3700X in my main PC, and my server build is running a 2700X. When I upgrade this to like the next, was it AM? I think it's AM5. I feel like I'm hard to remember. Or is it AM4? Current AMD generation 7000 Zen 4, which is current AMD 7000 socket. That's what I want. AM5. It is AM5. Okay. AM4. What? I'm pretty sure my cards. What CPUs use AM4? Because now they use LGA. AM5. Right? They switched to. Did AM5 switch to LGA? I think they did. Yeah, they switched to an LGA design. Which is weird. I've never worked with that before. I've always done AMD because Intel's prohibitively expensive, man. Yeah, it's Zen 2, Zen plus 2 and 3. What was AM3? Okay, so that was the one that my FX series, which I still have my old FX processor and a motherboard to throw it in, but it's kind of useless outside of like a. I could use it as a phone machine. I just don't have a use for it, honestly. It's good to have spare parts floating around. I'd probably use it to build like a streaming PC for my TV channels or something. But so when I upgrade to AM5, I have two AM4 builds. The 3700X is gonna go. I really don't need anything bigger than the 2700X, honestly. It's just running a stock cooler. So I'll throw this in the console PC. The 3700X CPU will go in the console PC. The 2080 Super will. The 2 sticks of 8 gig RAM, totaling 16 gig. It's not. It might be 4 sets of 4. That might be my AM4. I had 4 sets for. I can check and just take the side plate off. Excuse me. Peekaboo, I see you. Nope, it's just 2 sticks. So I can upgrade it down the line if I so choose, and it's probably pretty cheap. I probably will when I build it. I'll probably just throw another 2 sets of 8 identical RAM in there, so I have 32 gigs of RAM in there. Because I don't need more than 32 but if you got the slots, you might as well use them. This one, my server PC, I've got 32 gigs of RAM currently, and it's all fancy RGB, but going into my old Define R4 case, so I'll just throw it in there at least, so I have, because I'm running 16 gigs of RAM on that right now, and I'm running a Minecraft server. I really wish I had 32. It'd be nice, because I can dedicate a little more RAM to it. I think I'm running 10 gigs on the server right now, but I run other stuff on that, and I'm really concerned, so it's nice to have a little more overhead. I'd probably throw like 12 gigs to the server, but I could also do 2 servers and still run other stuff, because it'd be cool to run like 2 Minecraft servers. I don't know, I'm fucking weird. I can run my set. This way I can just, because I have my old mod pack. I have 3 sets of mod packs that I will kind of switch between. I think last time you guys saw me play on, I don't remember which one I streamed last. It was just it was like a week ago at tops. I've just been busy, not even. I can go into YouTube real quick and I can check, but I have a 1.7.10 mod pack, which is still kind of my baby. I use that for such a long time. Then my buddy is running on the pack the 1.12.2 pack or whatever, which is a cool pack, and it was kind of like the last. Fucker. Dude. Such a bitch. Chrome is for. Oh. Dude, that's the only problem with Firefox, man. It's so bonkers sometimes. Fucking stop, man. Stop running like ass. I'm trying to save a video and this... Shut up. Jesus fucking Christ. Firefox is so buggy when it comes to running like tabs. It's such de-optimized shit. No wonder nobody wants to switch to it. Chrome at least was optimized, but I can't use that now because I am still running, so Restream is just being weird. It's improperly named. Hold on. Let me see, because I can tell you immediately, because I use a special. Okay, this was not on... This was not, That's right, this was my... So, after my buddy started playing 1.12, I built a 1.12 pack, which was basically just the 1.12 pack, but with stuff like Project E and, like, a handful of other things that it didn't have added that I had from... whatchamacallit? That I ran on the original, when I ran the, starting off my 1.12.2 world. So it was like a based off of pack. And then I found out, and I spent 3 days working on a 1.20 pack, because I found out you can work on, you can have 1.20. And I'll probably be, not even a good one. The form is completely off. Oh, yeah. That's not important. But yeah, so it's one of those things, it's like I could run my 1.7 pack and just drop in, and 1.12 really doesn't have much of a use, but I kind of miss it because I was running, it was so brief, and I'm like, I wish I'd given it more time. So it's just one of those things where, like I said, I wish I'd given 1.12 more time. But honestly, and it is missing mods in the 1.20, but like nothing that isn't replaced by a similar mod. So like there is no IC2, there is no Buildcraft. The only thing I'd say that's really missing is the expanded bees functionality, which kind of stinks. To the point where my buddy, I'm not a big bee guy, but he is. So, don't need to greet him like that. So, I'll probably play the 1.20 pack a little later, but it'd be nice to have a little extra RAM to run things like that.
Can I help you? He's upstairs.
Oh, well, thank you. Where? Oh, there's another upstairs.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you... Emperor Uriel? Do you know some... You brought me the Amulet of King? By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragonfires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here.
Okay.
You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, and please, let me know if there's anything you need. It will be safest here with me. When you it will be safe. Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
All right. And I think we'll leave this
Hi
game
there.
here.
What do you want?
Hi.
You'll most likely find... Farewell.
I think we'll stop this game here. I'm gonna boot up. I'm thinking Minecraft, but I don't know. There's another game. There's a couple of games I wanted to play. A bunch of games came out, which is nice. I was able to get. There's more that I wanted to play, but so ooh, a little laggy there. Ooh, baby. With that, we will save. We'll exit. But yeah, it's one of those things that's just, I'd have a little more RAM to run Minecraft servers and other things, or VMs, and it would start me, because then I could just, my plan is eventually I want to have 128 gigs in my server, 30 and 64, two sets of, you know, four of 16 in my main, you know, gaming PC that I have now, which I currently have 32 in. But it's not a need. 32 is honestly enough. It's just future-proofing down the line. There's only so much of that you can realistically do. What was the other thing I wanted to play? I wanted to play some Final Fantasy 16. Let me hit the bathroom. I'm gonna BRB for like 5 minutes and figure out where we're gonna go from here. I don't know how well Minecraft should run just fine. But give me like 5 minutes. Alright, I think we're... What the fuck? Oh my god, shut up! God damn it, shut up! Fucking piece of shit. God, fucking Firefox is so... I need to go through these videos, man. And like 90% of my shit's just empty tabs right now, because it's like games and shit I want to save. But it's pain in the ass. Okay. I'm probably going to introduce y'all to my Minecraft world, and then I'm going to call it after a little bit. I'll do a little bit of building, but there's not much to see. But you guys can come see the mod pack. Of course, it chooses now to update. I want to watch some movies, but I need to watch these. That's the cool thing about playing Minecraft. You can watch things while working on it. I usually just need to watch through shit. So that's part of the reason why I'm not gonna stream for too long while playing. Plus, I get really focused into Minecraft, so it's like hard to. It's hard to. I also got the Claire Obscure, whatever that is, game Expedition 33. A beautiful little layout of a game. Though, admittedly, it makes me want to play Terminator Dawn of Fate. God damn it, Leo! How you doing? Leo! God damn it! God damn it! God damn! It's Adult Swim bump. Should be Rick and Morty's. Oh, it's this episode with the Captain Planet. I'm waiting for the mods to load, so. This is gonna take a minute. You're not an idiot. You recycled. He said he can't come. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. That number 120? Dude, I was actually surprised how many, it's all red. I was surprised how much of the functionality from previous mods. Granted, the mods themselves don't exist. But each major and ethnicity. Except there is no heart. I run Captain Planet on... It actually came on this morning. So I have Dino Riders at 7:30, which is... What? Dino Riders is kind of a... I need to do more, because I'm working on a G4 channel. Which I have a basic one, but I want to make like a cartoon night on the G4 channel. It does all kinds of... bunch of obscure ones. Like Dino Riders, which is kind of like goofy, but in all the best ways. Um, it's Captain Planet comes on at 5:30. Is like the last show of Adult Swim. I could have put it not on Adult Swim, but it could be either or, and it was easier to move that on Adult Swim. All right, let's go. Medium C. Oh. There we go. It's gonna lag a bit. This takes a minute. This episode is kind of weird. Gotta wait for the terrain to load somehow. Dude, this takes a while. There we go. So, what the hell? Oh yeah, we have boats. Ugh. Yeah, it is. This is not running as well as I thought it would. There we go. Yeah, no, there's a ton of cool mods. The backpack mob. Oh, that's a thing. Ooh, that's right. Speaking of which, I need to make sure I have. Hold on to that. Fucker. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know what it is. I guess streaming is just eating up something. I don't know. It's a little weird. It doesn't usually run this bad. Mrs. Obama. Dirt. There we go. And then I've had 2 ship mods that I've added that are honestly some really cool stuff with the way. That's the one thing I will say. Minecraft has become a lot more exploration focused, and I feel like this mod pack has kind of leaned into that. There's just a lot of really cool towns and just that's the wrong map. That's for claiming, but there's just a lot to see. Should be able to. Well, I could throw. And then, of course, my favorite mod, one that I really can't live without, Project E. I should have 2. Okay, I only really need 2 at the moment. I should build one more. Iron, 14 and 6, 12 and 4. It's not really as much I wanted, but we can put this. Oop, shit. God damn it. Well, I think this is kind of running like ass. So I think we're going to call it. So thank you to everyone who came out. I should do more Oblivion streams in the future. Well, like I said, till next time, I'm hoping to stream real soon. You stay classy, internet.
Thank you.